in the valley of hope. There's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds, and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in the mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us on our way home. In the valley of hope, there's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds, and the ocean steadies the flow. Feel release in the mountain peaks, where the earth speaks in tones.
Yo guys, what's up? Dog buddy, welcome along mate, hope you're doing well. Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. Tonight we're going to have a quick little hop from Rome across to Split in Croatia. We've got the Croatian 320, obviously latest fly-by-wire, and it is the experimental version as usual. That is very loud. So yeah, completely cold and dark. It's there on the ground, ready for us to go and get set up. Dog mate, yes, doing very well, thank you. Very well, how are you? Hasn't been a long time since you've been in a stream. So yeah, we're going to go from Rome through Fiumicino across to Split in Croatia. We've got flying time about 48 minutes roughly. So by the time we get set up and we do the full approach and whatever else, it'll probably be about an hour. And depending on the time, we'll go and do the return back as well once we get down into Split. Yeah, this is the our lovely Croatian Airlines 320. The weather in Rome is a bit murky, misty, not too nice in Rome. This is ORBX Rome scenery as well that we got. Very nice, very nicely modelled as well. And we also got ORBX scenery for Split as well. You can see the vast size of Rome Fiumicino, absolutely huge. But yeah, we need to go and nip on down to the aircraft, get it all set up, get some passengers on. We'll have a quick look at the flight plan, and we'll get ourselves underway. Departing off runway 07, which I think is just behind us quite handily. Yo, Raydenko, buddy, how's it going? Gally, welcome along, buddy, as well. Hope you're both doing very well. So yeah, departing off runway 07, and we'll go and hop on into the flight deck, get ourselves set up, and go and see what mischief we can cause down in Croatia when we get there in a little bit. So if I press a few buttons, we might get somewhere near flight deck. There we are. Oh, it's just started to rain now in Rome as well. Very nice. It's a bit better than the weather. Well, it was the weather out here. It was absolutely chucking it down in with snow earlier on just here, but it seems to have brightened up quite nicely now as I look out the window. No, Gally, I have just reset up the A340 for tomorrow evening. We will be flying that tomorrow night. I nipped into X-Plane earlier on today to have a look, to make sure, because I had an issue last time I flew where the reverses wouldn't work and bits and bobs like that. So I've completely set it up, or reset it up, with new views, new liveries, and now the thrust levers now also control both engines. So it controls engine 1 and 2 on this one, and 3 and 4 on this one, and also now the reverses do work as well. The rudder pedals were also misbehaving just a little bit, where you had to really stomp on them to actually move the plane as well. So I think I might have sorted that out as well. So yeah, tomorrow night, new liveries, new views, A340, and we'll jump into X-Plane for a little mishmash about and see where we can end up in that tomorrow. So yeah, should be good fun. Like I said, last time I flew that, I dropped it into the ground into Alicante it was. So maybe we should probably start in Alicante and head up to, I don't know, we could head back to Gatwick or somewhere like that, because I do have some nice scenery in Gatwick for X-Plane, I think, as well. So we'll have a look at that for tomorrow evening. So yeah, that should be good fun actually, should be good fun. Dog, what's your favourite airline? Wow. What? The one that I've actually flown on before, or just in general? To be honest, I've not really, as much as I like aviation, there's only a couple of airlines I've actually ever flown on really in real life. It's I've not really got that far around the world. I got further obviously in the sim than I've gone anywhere else. But obviously my most flown airline in the UK is EasyJet, and to be fair, they're not too bad. I've flown obviously with TUI. I flew to Barbados with TUI on a 777, I think it was. That was actually that was 9 years ago for my honeymoon. Oh, look at that, the battery's dead on the fly pad. How weird. I hope that charges up because I want to get the flight plan and stuff in there. Never seen that before. How strange. So yeah, flown with TUI across to Barbados. EasyJet obviously down to Spain and everywhere else I've been. I've only ever flown Ryanair once. That was from Newcastle to Dublin. And what else have I flown? British Airways, Newcastle to Heathrow and back again. That was definitely a few years ago, that was. Also, I've flown Ryanair twice. Newcastle to Dublin, Manchester to Madrid. Flown... I think, to be honest, I think that might be about it. Yeah, Gary, exactly. The weather, it's been proper weird up here as well. It's, how is the fly pad dead? Well, we'll leave that alone, see if it charges up. AirDog, yes, the new fly pad OS, I do like it very much, very much. So in that case then, to get the flight plan, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way and have to grab the sim brief job out. Here it is. So it's literally a straight line, more or less. We've got a little bit of a right-hand turn, but apart from that, it's straight from Rome, literally straight across into Split. And I think we're going off runway 07. Yeah, 07 out of Rome and into 05 into Split. So yeah, not 2 degrees difference from what we leave to when we arrive, which must be that little right-hand turn just there. So anyway, let's have a quick look at this, see what we need to put in. Trip time, 36 minutes, very quick. So we'll definitely do the return trip. Flight level 290 for the cruise, and we have a distance of 213 miles. And we need 5 tons of fuel. So if we take 6 tons, that should sort that out. However, we do need the fly pad to get the fuel in, don't we? Ah, there it is. Excellent. It's now charging. Cool. You've flown a lot of Air France for you, AirDog, I guess, yes. Galley never fly Ryanair. That Leary guy wanting people to pay to use the toilet and passengers. I know. I saw that in the news that he wanted to get rid of the last 5 rows of seats and have it standing room only or something at the back, and he was going to sell them for. Was he going to sell? He was going to sell them for £1, and then he would guarantee that they would be sold first or something. I saw when he was on the news. It was bonkers. But to charge you £2 for shit, I mean, it's a bit harsh. I know it's classed as spending a penny, but not 200 of them. Right, anyway, let's get some fuel, shall we? Let's get some fuel on. Let's have 6 tons. Oh, we'll import it from Simbrief. If it were to... Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess for the... What, from... like London to Dublin, Newcastle to Dublin for what, the whole of 30 minutes. I guess that's probably not that bad. If you're only going to pay £1 there and back to stand up, for example, then. But yeah, if you're going to do it to like Spain or France or anywhere like that, that might be a bit different. So anyway, we've got the 5 tons of fuel we need. Let's go and seatbelt signs on, no smoke on, not that one. Taxi nav logo light can come on. Strobe can come to auto. I guess to be fair, yeah, safety situation would be. I'm pretty sure the Civil Aviation Authority wouldn't have gone for that, even if he tried to do it. And I bet you that's the reason why he hasn't done it, because he'll have been told that you do that, you'll be in a spot of bother. I'd have thought. But I'm guessing the charging for the toilet won't be classed as a safety issue, I wouldn't have thought, but the standing up will. EAL European. It rings a bell. I can't remember them off the top of my head now. What we're doing here. So yeah, in it review, we've done that. Let's go back and get some passengers on. 174 coming for the first trip. And we'll go and grab the unit request as well. And we can also now, I'm going to open up SimSmart. And we'll get the block fuel in, 5 tons. And we'll do the 0 fuel weight as well. And we can, what was we looking for? Oh, the alternate, that was it. Alternate, we need 1.4 tons. So alternate is almost just as far as the actual flight, so we could come back to Rome, in theory. Yo, Finby buddy, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. And the average wind is going to be plus 28. So that'll give us a little boost on the way across. There we go, I can go in. Good stuff. Which is the most realistic A32NX? How do you mean? As in the version stable dev or the experimental, or just in general for any sim? Because if you're going to go with any sim, then people will say the FS Labs for P3D. But if you want X-Plane, then I would say it's going to be the toolless A321, A320, and then this is not far behind by any stretch of the imagination. But would be the FS Labs for P3D, which could be classed, I think, as almost study level. Everything works on it as well. So route now, Rome 07, direct to Okunu. Departure 07, no SID. We've got north or south, but we're going to go with no SID and direct to Okunu. And then down into the split, we said it was going to be 05. 05 Zulu. And the arrival will be the Vapub 1 Zulu. Vapub 1 Zulu, there it is. And we're going to go via, I think it's going to be Chemix, if I remember rightly from last time I tried this out. It's going to be Chemix. Pretty sure it is, yeah. Chemix. Let me insert that. But yeah, definitely FS Labs. If you're gonna buy P3D, then definitely get that. But this is not far behind, to be fair. Just needs a Sobo to do its flight, the flight model and stuff a bit better. But apart from that, it's pretty good, to be honest. Now, there's the boarding completed. So we've done the ATSU, we've done the init page A, init page B, we've done the flight plan. Next, all that's left to do is the performance, and we'll grab this with a SimSmart. And we did find out yesterday. I don't know if you, any of you, actually follow EasyJet SimPilot, but this is his performance calculator, and this is the beta version. The beta version of his SimSmart, but he reckons that is going to be coming out towards the end of this week, if not the beginning of next week, priced at £4.75. So it's if you do want to get the this SimSmart, it'll be £4.75 for you to buy, one-off payment, and it will yeah, really very good in it. 49.3 for the takeoff weight. Airdog, would I fly on VATSIM? I did fly on VATSIM the other week. I think it was down to Mallorca, I think it was. Pack's going to be on, and we'll do forward, config 1+F. Yeah, very low V1, 117, 119, 124 for the flex out of here. Huge runway, 3,307 meters. Yeah, we're on VATSIM, yeah. We were, Gally. I think, yeah, down to Mallorca we were. Definitely on VATSIM. 117 for V1. 119 for VR. and 124 for V2. Flaps will be 1, and flex is 64. 1007 and 1007 can go in there. Not in that one, that one, and 1007 into that one as well. There we go. Cool. So that's all done. Yeah, I'm sure we were on VATSIM. Is there any ATC here? Let's have a quick look. VAT Spy. When it loads up. Oh. Where's it gone? Nothing on there. Nope. Annoyingly tonight, after we flew across Spain the last few nights, there's now full ATC in Spain. But now we seem to change across to Italy, then there's none there. Yes, he is very good, Gally. I do like watching him. He is extremely good. So yeah, there we go. I think we're all good to go. We'll nip that in the plan. We'll get the constraints on. Q&H in Italy very low, 993. And we're just going to go and nip through this one. There we go. All the way across, literally straight line. A little bit of that right turn that we saw, and then straight in for the ILS. There we are. Let's go and get the... we've done that. That's all good. We'll go and get these doors closed up. We'll get the pushback fella. We can get rid of the jetway. Close that forward door. Yo, Jolly Buddy, you're behind. On spot 410. Let's have a quick look. Where are you going? Oh, there you are. Right in the distance just there. Cool. That door will close, hopefully. There it is. Perfect. So anyway, pushback. It's going to be runway 07. So where are we in relation to that? Just have a look. Airport. There it is. Why has it got 3-4 left in? That's not right. 07, there we go. Right, airport briefing, and we'll just grab the other charts for in the arrival into split as well. Cool, so 07 is not too far away, I don't believe. There we are. In fact, it's literally right there. So I reckon we'll go on a Bravo Golf. We'll push back Mike Tango, Bravo Tango, and then onto Bravo Golf there. That should do the trick. Oh no, Gary, I've turned all of these. I've made these longer, so every 45 or 50 minutes for these to pop up. And Streamlabs just seems to spam the shit out of it every time you do it. Got no idea why. So yeah, there's 07, just here. So it really makes no difference which way we push back to get to there, really. Yeah, those Streamlabs things are on a timer, and I've just I keep increasing them, and it just doesn't seem to matter what I do. It just does it whenever it wants to, I think. Why won't that let us go there? Oh. Just try that again. Oh, now it's just disappeared. What's it done there? Clearly this pushback tool has got a little bit of an issue with its life, I think, as well tonight. Right, we'll do it ourselves. Sort that. Manual pushback. We'll get the tug to come up. And we'll get ourselves going. Let's jump back in here a second. APU bleed on. Let's get some engine, some fuel pumps on. And looks pretty good. We'll have the wing light on now. Beacon light can come on. Subs on auto. Everything else is good. Right, let's... You're just not worried about the Embraer 175. I've never even tried that, to be honest. I wouldn't be able to offer you any advice on that one, I don't think. Right, parking brakes off. We want to head backwards if we can. Or maybe not. I think this pushback thing has had enough. There we go. Right, we'll let that do that, and we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. It's badly made in the autopilot system. I'm assuming it doesn't do what it's supposed to then, AirDog. No, weather looks a bit rubbish in Rome, doesn't it? Certainly a bit rubbish. Who was it made by? Was it on the marketplace, or was it the one you bought from elsewhere? The CRJ AirDog, I definitely recommend the CRJ. It's very good. It's certainly harder to fly than the Airbus, but once you get used to it, there's no auto throttle or anything like that, then it is really good fun. See if we can get on this yellow line. Right, we'll stop there anyway. I think that'll do the trick. Not quite on the yellow taxi line, but it's not far off. We'll go and see how the engine starts going on. Oh, you know what will happen? Help, as if I put that to. That is what's happened there? That's on ignition. Looks like they're both going to start at the same time for some reason tonight. We'll start the clock anyway. Keep an eye on that. They're definitely spooling up. N2, EGT and N1 are all rising at the same time. Very strange. We will, however, when that's doing that, we'll get the an initial stop climb out of here. Even though we aren't doing a actual departure out of here tonight, we will get, just make sure there's terrain there coming out. Actually, that's going into split, isn't it? The auto pushback mod was the beat moment because it came out at the moment. See, so there's terrain out of here. As we get to there, there's a little bit of terrain. So we'll set. Let's go and put in 10,000 for now, and that should keep us out the way of most stuff. And we got a good start on both engines straight away there. So I'm not sure why they both spooled up at the same time. However, doesn't seem to have caused too much of an issue at the minute. We're going to brighten that up. we'll go and get predicted wind shear on. That can come on. We can arm the spoilers. And we'll also close the flight deck door. Cool. We get the ignition back to norm, and anything else we need to do. TCAS can come to auto. We'll put the transponder at 2000. And we'll do a quick flight control check because I'm not entirely sure when we had the issue with that engine, so I'm going to check these, make sure they work. We've got full up, full down, neutral, and full right, full left, neutral, and we'll do the rudders. Full right, full left, full right, and neutral. So AirDog, the for checklist, if you go in the flypad now has them. So we go cockpit prep, gear and pins. We should have done this to begin with, to be honest with you. Gear and pin covers are removed, fuel quantity is set, seatbelts are on, ADDONS are in nav, barrel ref is set. Before start, the parking brake was done, takeoff speeds and thrust were set. The windows were closed. We do have the beacon light on. I'm not sure why that's not saying that it's definitely on. After start, anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim is checked, rudder trim is neutral. We'll just reset that and it should be happy. Oh, if we're going to take off realism, autofill checklist can come off. There it is. So rudder trim is checked as well. Taxi, flight controls have been checked, flap settings are at config 1 plus F. Radar predicted wind shear on, engine mode selectors back to norm, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, and we can go and just do the rest of this, and we'll get ourselves taxiing out now. Not far, like I said, and we'll go get lined up. Auto brake and come to max, and away we go. Give it a bit of juice in the throttles, burn some of that 5 tons of motion lotion. But yeah, tomorrow night, Gally, we're definitely going out in the 340 for you. I've got the updated liveries and the updated 340 now, so it's all looks pretty good. To be fair, I'm quite looking forward to flying it tomorrow. Actually, will make a nice change. Also, quite looking forward to X-Plane 12 when that makes it its appearance as well. So straight across, this next right is Hotel, then Bravo, and then the runway, hopefully. Runway 07 ahead, there it is. Exactly, Gary. It should be fun. And hopefully X-Plane will behave itself as well, because I know that is definitely prone to it has its own little quirks, and can also produce 1 or 2 spectacular crash to desktops and whatnot as well. Not so much as Microsoft Flight Sim, but I do believe X-Plane also has its issues. I tend to find that when I fly X-Plane, that as much as my computer can handle MSFS without any issues, it seems to have more stutters and like it can't handle it as well as it should for some reason. Where my computer can handle this quite happily without any issues. Well, 9 times out of 10, but yeah, it's weird. Could be the autosave. It could be. I might turn that off. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow. It also might be the amount of scenery that I got in there as well. Probably not going to help. Might have to try and sort that out with if there's like an X-plane kind of CMU linker like I have for this, might be useful. Cause I think it's loading in about 150 gig worth of data each time it loads up. But I think we might be good to go. We got V speeds 117 blue, 124 magenta, climb nav 1 FD2, 10,000 blue, QNH 993, auto brake max, signs are on, cabins advised, spoilers are armed, flaps were config 1+F, and takeoff config is normal. Ecam memo is takeoff no blue. So let's go and check out split. I think that is a very nice approach in. So we'll have 50% N1. There we are, both engines stable. Manflex 64 SRS, auto thrust armed in blue. There we are, airspeeds alive. There's V1 and there's rotate. Definitely right rudder for this departure. Holy moly. There we go. It's a positive climb. Gears going up. There we are. We say ciao to Rome. TCAS blue. First climb, nav 10,000 blue. Might just push that up to 290 anyway. It's not very far to go, so we'll put that 290. You can't find the VATSIM stream. When was it? I'll have a quick look for you. See if I can see it. We'll keep an eye on for that S speed. There it is. We can retract the flaps.
2,500.
And we'll disarm the spoilers too. We'll wind that out. Where did we do the VATSIM? Let's have a quick look. Videos. It was down to Palmer. Just a quick look what the temperature is before I do that. Plus 15, that's fine. Where was it? Down to Palmer. Newcastle, Bristol. I'm sure if for some Newcastle down to Palm, I'm sure it was. They're old videos. Where have they gone to? Right, we'll just we'll pull standard there anyway. We'll get that out of the way. Yo, Boar Freak, buddy, how's it going, mate? Welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Joined us just in a bit of a rather cloudy, stormy departure out of Rome. That looks pretty cool, just through the clouds, isn't it? Awesome. I'm good, mate. Thank you. Yes, very well. Just trying to find this video for AirDog, wherever it's gone. I'm not entirely sure where it's gone. There it is. It was on a Saturday afternoon. It was EasyJet streamed. There it is. See if I can put that in the chat for you now. Air dog. If I go to there and there. It's quite annoying that Streamlabs doesn't let me chat directly to YouTube. I've got to go back onto browser page into YouTube Studio and then back to paste it in. They look pretty cool tonight, don't they? Pretty cool. I mean, the last few streams we've had nice weather out. Tonight it's a bit, I think it's a bit dodgy into Split as well, I think. So we'll have a look when we get there. But I don't think it's too nice of weather down there either. Let's go and have a look. Weather, let's get some raw data in there. There we go. 120, 11 knots for the wind. Scattered 1,200, broken 4,500. Yeah, the QNH is the same as in Rome as well. 993, so a bit of low pressure going on across there as well. You can see top of climb just here. Top of descent is not far away either. Top of descent is 1706, and we're at, so top of descent in 16 minutes. Very quick flight this one, so we are doing the return back. But I have to, I'm going to go and have to do some other things around the house this evening with wifey having COVID. So I'll go and, one, make sure she's alright, and two, I have to go and do the stuff to make sure all the boys' things are ready for school tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite a good little flight, having two shorter ones tonight, so I can go and do all of that nonsense later. But touch wood, I still tested negative for COVID this morning, so all good there. So I think what I was doing now, let's go and put in our top of descent, see how that matches up with the Airbus one. Now this had another update, we'll see if it's it matches up. So we have to, we're doing the, what we're doing, the torpo, the VAP up, that was it. 1 Zulu, so our first restriction is going to be Sierra Papa 621, not below 5,000 feet. And not below 3,000 feet here. So let's just see what this has in store for us tonight. Chemics should be not below that. And SP401, where is SP401? That's the question. There it is. 2,800 feet we need to be SP401. And that's got us 3,950. So if we can get in to here, and we'll put in, that's got plus, and we need to be at 2,800 on the nose. So that goes in there. Let's just see if it's changed anything. I don't think it does. Oh, it has done this time. Chemics, we need to be at 3,000 feet at Chemics. That's got 3,000 plus, so if we put in 3,000 as a hard restriction. Let's just see, that might have changed the top of descent. So Chemics now, 2,940, which is even better. 2,800, and then 2,800 is the actual platform altitude on the way in as well. So VNAV may work tonight for us. Looks like it should. I will put in our top of descent just to see, and we'll aim to be, let's say, SP401 at 2,800. So we'll put that in for the fix. 401. It's 150 miles, about right. And we'll do that. 2,800, 82 miles. So yeah, pretty much spot on tonight. So we will go tonight with what the Airbus recommends for descent wise, and we'll see how that goes. So maybe it has sorted itself out a little bit now with the extra updates it's had. Lima Delta Sierra Papa 05. And we're just going to put in the reciprocal runway for this. And that way we can just make sure that we are doing 05 is going to be 229. And that goes. And there's our extended center line, which we're not too far off now anyway. So we are still in climb, are we? How far are we from our top of climb? So in the actual Airbus, and also the modelled in X-plane, which we'll see when we fly the TOLIS, in here it will have the distance to top of descent. So we've got distance to top of climb 26 minutes, and it should have the distance to top of descent, cruise, descent. So yeah, on that page there where it's showing us now how far we got to our top of climb, it should have under here to top of descent the distance to that as well, which to be fair is only just over 60 miles from now, so we can work that out. But there's some nice views of Italy as we cross across out to the east. So there we are. It's directly a straight line, more or less. It should be. But yeah, on the way into Split, as I showed you the other night, we got high terrain to the left, high terrain straight ahead. So if we do muck up, you can't go straight ahead for the go around at all. Let's climb straight ahead to 8 miles from the ILS-DME after passing the threshold of 05, turn right, max 185 knots, climbing on track 133 to the right, and then from 7 miles from the ILS-DME, intercept and follow 133 to the Humac NDB, climbing 5,000 and hold. Ball free, what graphic cards? I've got a 1660 Super is what I run. And what airline we're going to be tomorrow? Well, Gary, I want to call you Gary for some reason, Gally. We have, I'm going to show you what we have. If I grab this a second, and we'll go into here, X-plane, aircraft, 340-600. These are ones I currently got installed at the minute, so you can have Air Canada, Air France. Those two are just the normal bog standard ones. We've got British Airways, Landor, Iberia, Emirates. Oh, I do have the KLM. Which, can we see it on here or not? Does it show you any of it? Sometimes it does. Looks a bit like that. I mean, that obviously is just the skins, but that's... we do have that. But if we are going to go to Gatwick, do you think we should be British Airways for that one? Not that you can see it well on there, but... there you go. That's the British Airways one we've got. Or we could take Air France with blue winglets. Looks quite nice, actually. I know BA didn't have the A340s, but it was a fictional Landor one, and you know I am a sucker for a British Airways livery sometimes. Oh, we never let the passengers out, did we? All turned lights off. That was a bit of a mistake. What a mistake to make. So I wonder now, if do we have distance to top of descent in here now or not? No. Not at all. Oh. Progress. Yeah, no. The BA livery? Well, let's do that then. Sound like a good plan to me. I mean, there were loads. I mean, I can quite happily grab some more, to be honest. Not like they cost any money. We go here. Anyone? We could be AirX World Cargo if you want it to be, or Lufthansa. We could even do a cargo flight, Sky Prime. Actually, that's a bit boring, that wasn't it? Done that. They're in Riyadh anyway. There was Amazon Prime one somewhere. What is private? Oh, hello. What's happened here? We lost all the forward momentum then and dropped a bit, and the speed went off as well. How exciting. Where were we? Just normal plain bog standard one, Galley. Virgin, let's have a look at the Virgin. Where was it? So Virgin Atlantic is just a normal Virgin one, Scarlet Lady. That's quite nice. Oh, it's even got the cabin in Virgin colours too. What's this one? I think they're going to be the same, aren't they? Oh, there you go. Could take that with the Union Jack on the side on the winglets. Which Virgin do you like? Do you like this Virgin or the one we had before? Let's just go for jump here a minute. Top of drop is not far off. 15 miles. Old school Virgin. Do you like that one then? The Mystic Maiden. Right, let's grab that then. There we go. Right, I'll bang that into the into X-Plane after we finish here tonight, and then I'll get that ready for tomorrow. So we'll start off in Alicante and we'll head back up to Gatwick tomorrow night then. Oh, Streamlabs, man. There you go, look, see. What's happened there? Again, we lost all the speed and the wind's just shifted. So that'll be live weather having this issue. We'll just bust that altitude 200 feet above it now. So this issue happens when Microsoft Live Weather has an issue with itself and the wind just automatically shifts. There we go, it's downloaded now. So we're going to go and bang in 3,000 feet in here. Let's just see how VNAV gets us down. Oh, Streamlabs, come on. Play the game. So it should in theory come up with top of descent reached in a minute across the top to tell us to start going down. Which is here. There we are, top of descent reached. I'll go into manage descent. It's found a restriction there. 5,000 feet. Was that actually not below 5,000 feet, which was the first restriction here, I think, was it? Yeah, SP 621, not below 5,000 feet, and then down to 3,000 after that. So are we're gonna trust the fly-by-wires VNAV tonight, see how that gets us. We'll see how it does. But the toll is tomorrow night. That does have proper working VNAV, so we can trust that tomorrow when we fly that. Right, let's go and put the weather in the McDo. Performance. There we go. So QNH we said was 993, wasn't it? I don't think it's changed that much. No, 993. Temperature's 14 degrees. 14 degrees. The wind is 110 at 9 knots, variable 080 to 140, so 10 at 9. And the barrel ref, if we grab the chart a sec, let's have a look at that. Barrel ref is 440. We'll just check the transition altitude as well because, yeah, 11,000 will be fine. Keep an eye on this. This reckons we're 3,300 feet high. We should catch up the profile just here at Vapup or something like that. Where is the level off arrow going to be? Keeps moving further and further away. We could be going down a bit faster than that. So yeah, that level off, little blue level off arrow is nowhere to be seen, is it? And the profile seems to be getting further and further away from us. If we get any higher, if we get towards 3,600 or 4,000 feet high, we'll have to might just try and help it out with a bit of speed brake. See if that helps. Coming back a little bit. Still hovering around the 3,500, 3,600 mark though. You'd have thought the speed would have been up by the topper end of the higher end of the speed gate, wouldn't you, for this to catch this back up? We may have to go interject in a minute and see if we can get ourselves 20,000 feet. We got how many miles we got left to run here? (57) 20,000 feet. That would be about 60 miles. So it's not too far off, to be honest. Not too far off. Let's just see. Definitely going to be above 5,000 feet here. Yeah, we're about 5,000 feet high now. Right, let's do that. Get the speed up. Get that right up. Get a bit of that height off. No messing around. Let's get a bit of let's get 300 knots. They are 700 feet, 690. It's come back straight away, isn't it? So we did catch the profile back up in the end then. We'll go back to managed speed, managed descent. That's all it took, was to wind that up. Oh, I see. I see. So it was based on the speed. We're going to level off right just here where we need to be. If we just keep that at 280 knots for that descent. Should be should be good. Right, let's go and have a look at the rad nav, see what we got in there. 110.5. 110.5. Good stuff. So if we look at the predictions of what it was going to get us at, still reckon 2,800 by here. It could make it with the magenta asterisk just there. I wonder whether I should just have trusted it. When you look at it about 19, when you're nearly 6,000 feet high, it's a bit hard to trust it. Get the anti-ice on. And I guess we can also get the lights on, sit the cabin down, passengers down, get some of that on as well. And we'll get back on the QNH. So it said flight time of 36 minutes on the flight plan. That's from when we push back, so we can add a few minutes, take a few minutes off that, so not too bad at all. And we're going to level off right at Chemix. We are now speeding again, so that's 3 nights on the trot. We got speeding ticket. Let's just get back to 250. There we go. How long is Alicante to Gatwick? It's about an hour and 30 minutes, roughly. Hour and 45. I might just activate that approach phase. And we'll keep that at 250 to finish that descent off. Then we come back to manage speed in a minute. Yeah, I think about an hour, maybe about an hour and 45 minute max, I would have thought, Gally. And then 2,800 is the next bit. So this, in theory, now is our turn on to final approach, more or less. We're straight line in from this. After this finish of this left-hand turn, we are on final. We have precisely 27 miles to go. We're at 6,000 feet. 6.3 at 18. So we have enough miles left now. Oh, Gally, I know. It was advertised. Can you remember just after the lockdown had finished and you could start travelling again, that they were doing A380s to Frankfurt and down to Madrid? And my missus said, oh, if you can get yourself booked on one, just go there and back and enjoy a flight on the 380, because I doubt we're going to get to go anywhere that we'll actually fly on one. But yeah, I'll quite happily have gone on to a A380 down to Madrid, even if I went there and back in one day. Quite happily have gone on one. So yeah, approach phase active. We'll keep the speed brakes out. Still doing well. We need 3,000 feet here, but thought we're maybe 1,000 feet high now. But it should be good. Must be very light, yeah, to fly that route. We'll probably have the equivalent in of what it would take you to fill your car up, I guess. Or maybe more than 100 litres, but yeah. So we slow down 3,000 feet. So yeah, maybe it's about 800. Yeah, 800 feet high. There we go. But we'll make that back any time now. $2,800. Let's have speed brakes and go back. We'll can arm the spoilers now. Let's go and have a look at the checklist. Make sure we've done everything in the right order now for the within the lineup. Approach. Barrel ref set. Seatbelt signs on. Minimums have been set. Auto brake. We got auto brake medium. Engine mode selector, and we got landing in a minute or two. There's lock start. The runway into split is not the longest. About the same as Newcastle. We'll have medium auto brake. We can only get off there in two places. To the Alpha or down at Bravo. If not, to backtrack to get back. So we'll aim for Bravo and see how that. Well, let's have flap 1. Now we're in that cloud, that is very bright. Oh, Streamlabs again. Ball Freak, you're going to minus 150. Well. What did I do the other night, Gally? Minus 38, wasn't it? Or something like that. 10 miles. Let's have flap 2. Yeah, I can see a bit of split coming in now. There it is. This should be quite a nice approach. Once we get past this cloud here, should be pretty cool. There comes the glide slope. Wind 25 knots. Oh my god, we've got 25 knot tailwind. So that's going to be pushing us along quite well. And there is glide slope star. 8 miles, we go flap 3. Flap 3 landing. So we got Ecam memo. Let's have a quick look. Ecam memo is landing, no blue. So let's get rid of that. And we said the go around for here was 5,000 feet. That is set. We'll have flap full and the gear can come down. To be fair, at the moment, can you see the runway yet? Just about. There it is. So yeah, 22 knot now, crosswind. I'm slightly surprised that we're facing that far off the... Oh no, actually no, with that crosswind from the right, we should... From the right, we should be pointing into the wind, shouldn't we? So if we have a look... Oh, look how cool that looks. Look where we're lined up for that wind. Looks quite nice. Right, cabin. Actually, can you see the cabin lights? There they are. That is rather dim up there, isn't it? It is. There's 1,000 feet. We're still getting chucked around a bit by the wind. There's the outer marker. But anyway, guys, here comes split. Yo, Gary. We might need a bit of luck. You never know. 1,000 feet. There we go. Anyway, 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies, so that's always a bonus. But we might need a bit of left rudder as we get on the ground just to keep us straight, hopefully. Minus 87 and 85. Oh, let's see what I do then. You can see why we can't go to the left for the go around. And why we now can't go straight ahead for the go around either. Anyway, minimums continue. 9 knot wind now, 8 knots dying off. Did say the wind was variable.
300.
So I'm giving a bit of rudder now. Keep that centre line, hopefully.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, get down. There we are. Reverses. And we have decel. Six knots reverse idle. Auto brake can come off. And we might just make Bravo just here, hopefully. The guys, welcome down to Split. And there is Bravo. We'll get off just here. Nothing to see here. We're definitely not on the grass. Definitely not on the grass. Definitely not on the grass. There we are. You were gonna, yeah, I mean that. You know when I did that one the other night that was minus whatever, only minus 38 or whatever. That felt harder than that landing just there. There's no. I don't think there's any hard and fast rule. I just wonder how it actually works out the landing rates, but yeah, I don't know. Because there was hardly any judder or anything like that when we touched down then, was there? Right, we'll go to the right. Not very many stands here in Split, so if we take this one on the left, and we'll get parked up pretty much, or somewhere down here. Gee, some of the landings haven't been too bad recently. They've all been below 200 on the whole, I reckon. Right, we'll stop there anyway. There we go. So there was a nice little arrival into Split. We've got APU available, which it is. We'll get these engines off. And we'll let the passengers go on their merry way into wherever they're heading to. We'll get these off, and that can come off, that can come off, that can go off, that can go off. Seatbelt signs can come off. We'll get the, I think it'll be steps here, I reckon. Forward doors, stairs, power, cargo, bit of catering baggage as well. There are the steps. Oh, it should be the steps anyway. Unless the passenger's going to jump out. See if I can get the stairs to go again. Oh, and there's Jolly pulling up as well. Cool. I don't think we get a jetway. Can't get stairs either for some reason. We'll try it in the EFB, see if that works. But what we'll do is we'll get... That gonna make it come across? Stairs again? No. No, anyway, right, we'll leave that how it is then. Yeah, there we go. Welcome down to Split. What we'll do is I'll have a quick 5 minutes break, make the new flight plan, and we'll go back up to Rome. See if we can catch up with any daylight that's left up that way. But yeah, if you give me a couple of minutes, I'll make this new flight plan, and we'll get going again. So I'll do that. I'll pop you in the Be Right Back screen and leave you looking at our lovely Croatian 320. And then, like I said, I'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes.
Drinking Kool-Aid, jammers like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie. We'd play Halo, and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but not learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. got tired eyes. Months go by, the time it flies. Past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Years go by, the time it flies. Past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime.
Right then, guys, we're back. We've got a new flight plan knocked up, and we'll go and get cracking and head on back to Rome. Let's nip into here. We'll go and crack on with the usual old setup of grabbing the init press. 49 minutes going back, so a little bit longer for the arrival in to back to Rome, and we're going to get the passengers. And we'll start those boarding as well. And we're going to see if we've got a new flight plan. We should have the new one in here. There it is. Let's have a quick look what we're doing. Cruising 290 on the way back again. And we're going back into runway 25. So let's go and see how much fuel we need for this trip back. Actually, we'll just get it from the... we'll get it from the flight plan. 5652. Is in there, and we're going to grab the init request, and we're going to do the block fuel. Why is that not loaded it in? Maybe if we do that, there we go. That might help. Fuel 5.7 tons. We'll put in, and we'll go and grab the zero fuel weight. And our alternate is going to be, so where we're going back to if we do need to go anywhere else. Alternate is going to be Naples at 1.5 tons. Pop that in there. And the wind, average wind on the way back. Bit of a headwind at minus 26. It was plus 26 on the way in. So I guess that makes sense to have the headwind on the way back as well. Cool, so that's done. Let's go and have a look at the departure. So whichever way we go out of here, we would have to backtrack to get ourselves lined up. So we're going off 05 and the Velug 1 Whiskey. Runway 05. Velug 1 Whiskey. And back into Rome, we're going to go into runway 25. ILS 25. And for this, it's going to be the Mopov 3 kilo. And what we got via for the vias, let's have a quick look. Via Rome, Campagno, or it's gonna be, I think, just Campagno, isn't it? So the Charlie Mike Papa VOR by looks things. So we'll insert that, and let's have a quick look. So you can see the departure out. We're going to go up, and we're going to make that right turn. So we're going to go straight ahead, pretty much the way we came in, towards these mountains, and make that immediate right turn back around again on ourselves and back out. Should be quite cool. So we need to have a look at the stop climb, because it must be quite high. Initial climb is 5,000 for now, which we do have set. And what's it got us here? So I've got magenta all the way up. Not sure why it's saying 8,000 here. Must be plus 8,000 surely. Yeah. And we'll clear that discontinuity off there. But then it hasn't got any restrictions. So VNAV is not going to work on the way in. So we'll have to try that out when we get there. Look at it. And we're going to do the performance. Have a look. So LDSP. Runways at 5, and we'll get the weather. Dry. Anti-ice will be off, and we'll get the info from the init B page. It's 66.1. CG will be forward. And take a first flex. See if we get away with flex on this one. And packs on. There we go. We can do a flex of 60, 36, 36, 39. As a flap 1 takeoff. Flap 1, the flex we said was 60. And 36, 36, 39. And I think that was good for that as well. So we can go and close all the doors up now, I reckon. What we got open doors wise, just the cargo door. So let's go and get that closed up. Let's nip outside and make sure it is actually closed. There it goes. Good stuff. We got the APU bleeds already on. Everything else is already on, and we'll get the nav logo light on. Seatbelt sign on. We'll have the wing light on as well, why not? Beacon on, strobe can go to auto. And let's see if we can get ourselves pushed back. Actually, we should have really, it was a self-positioning stand really, so we'll just take ourselves out. We don't need to be pushed back for this one. We should have gone round and then parked up this way. But because all the other planes are parked this way, I thought it's going to be... yeah, we're going to get going, and I reckon there's no need to hang around. We're going to get the engine started up and get ourselves out of here. So let's get engine number 2 up and running. The N2 starting to run. There it goes. Cool, let's go and get back in there. Let's have a look. So, I was hoping that I was going to be one of these lucky people that just because my missus has COVID, that I won't get it. The test I did yesterday and today were both negative, but however, I can feel a bit of a sore throat coming on. So I'm hoping it's the fact that I just need a drink. Go, there's engine number 1, N2. And 340, 55 minutes. Yeah, let's go with that, Jolly, exactly. I can't be bothered with that COVID malarkey, to be fair. We get auto brake set to max already. Not below 5,005 plus 5. Plus 4,000, not below 5,500, then up to. Let's just put in a bit of a higher altitude there, I reckon. Just put 15, 16,000 in, that'll do. It'll catch us before we get anywhere at 5,500 anyway. So that's good. We got 2 good engine starts. Let's get that back to norm, and we'll get the APU off, taxi lights on. And let's go and see if we can get ourselves lined up runway 05. So it's the one we came in on. So we'll be out to the left, and then here's 05. So we're going to go out via Alpha and then backtrack and get ourselves hopefully away from all that terrain as we get ourselves out. Or in theory, that is the plan. So if we yank right to the left on the tiller, we should just miss that tug. We should just be able to spin ourselves out. And if we can find the taxi line just straight ahead there, let's go join that. So we'll get the flaps going out to 1. There we are. And Alpha, literally just the next right. Not a very big airport at all in the split. So we've not got much taxiing or anywhere to get lost, really. So there's the holding point already for the runway, so we'll go and get the lights on. I just did remember, I just realised I haven't updated the overlay, so I'll quickly do that before we go so it makes sense. And then we'll it should all look half decent, hopefully. And 290 on there. Cool, so that should have updated that. Which has excellent stuff. Right, let's just go and arm these spoilers before we do anything else. We've got auto brake max, cabin can be dinged. We've got the flaps already at config 1+F, and let's go and do this backtrack that we need to do. Clearly it's going to be a nighttime arrival now back into Rome. We're not going to catch any any daylight up now. I wouldn't have thought going back towards the west. However, it makes it all more the fun, I guess. Right, let's go and try and ding the cabin again. And we'll do the takeoff config check. Which is normal. Good stuff. Right, let's... was thinking about old school airlines, Gally. Last night, actually, I was watching... What was I watching on Netflix? Oh yeah, I was watching, of all things we're watching The Crown. And, they were flying the BAOC old school DC-6. Which was pretty cool. Too good at all. Welcome along, buddy. No, you just joined. We've already done one leg. We're going back now to Rome, so you'll get to see another landing. We're just doing a backtrack on here to line up for our departure out of Split. Yeah, the BOAC livery DC-6. They were flying in last night on the Crown, which was quite good fun. So anyway, there we are. We've now done a backtrack. We've got flaps config 1+F. The spoilers are armed. Auto brake is max. Signs are on. Cabin's ready. Spoilers are armed. 1+F. Config is normal. We've got V speed 136 blue, 139 magenta, 5,500 is alt constraint. We have 15,000 set. QNH 993. And I reckon we're good to get ourselves out of here. So we'll get 50% N1 as usual. We'll also stop the music, get the volume turned up so we can hear the roar of these engines. There we go. There's 50%, and we'll go back to Rome. There are Manflex 60 SRS runway, auto thrust armed and blue. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. The positive rate gear's going up. And like I said, an immediate right hand turn to miss that terrain straight ahead. Am I doing across the pond? No, Gally, I normally don't have time to be able to sit for 6-7 hours on a weekend. So no, I didn't even think about getting the slot, to be honest, for it. There is the nice coastline of Croatia. Let's have a lever climb. Thrust time, climb nav, alt, magenta 5,500. And we have a speed limit of 200 and what looks like 90 knots. Oh, sorry, 210. Not sure why we're being held at 190 then. Oh, 185 there is a speed restriction. There we are, that's right. There's our 5,500 level off. We need to be below it just there and above 4,000, and then after that there's the acceleration point up to 250 knots, and then we'll go back up to our cruise level after that of 290. So we're going to whack that in and we'll just let this climb us out after the restrictions. There we go. Speed arc constraint star, there's 5,500 magenta. We're still staying flaps 1 at the minute, because we are still below the S speed. And we can have anti-ice on actually, just because a bit of cloud we're going through. As well. So it should in 1 mile, this should in theory then thrust climb. There it is. It's going to go now to that next waypoint. 7,500. And we'll just double check that speed restriction anyway, just to make sure that it is what it says it is. Yeah, it's max 185. For Cat C, max 185 as well. So yeah, it is doing what it should do. Speed arc constraint star again. This seems to be flying us out with the restrictions quite nice. It has them all coded in quite happily. It reckons it's going to miss this restriction. 7,000 feet? Or 7,500. So it reckons we're going to be low at that point, but we're not. We're going to be at 7,500 there. Which is fine. And then thrust climb, 11,000 now. So it's a nice step climb out, this one, and it seems to be doing it very nicely. So there's the airport we just left. We're coming on our left hand side now. You can see what we're doing. We're literally doing here. We're doing a 360 more or less, and we're coming back to join that. Actually, I'm not sure why we're going up there. We should be going straight down to Velag. Velag is down here. Let's take a direct to there, shall we? There's the S speed now. We're going to speed up. And there we go. Flaps retracted. Yeah, so, as I said, that was doing a nice job of taking us out. It was taking us back to the split VOR before we then turned left again. So we should have came out this way and then continued on to SP802. Which clearly it didn't have that in, did it? So hopefully that'll sort itself out now. We'll pull standard. And we're going to get the rest of these lights off. That can go off, that can go off, anti-ice can go off. And the seatbelt sign can come off as well. Still a little bit of light on the horizon, but I think it's going to be pretty much dark when we get there. See if we can help straighten that line up a little bit. Just not quite captured that that green line, has it really? It's a little bit off. I mean, it was quite a sharp turn for it to actually contend with, I guess. Let's just go here. Active flights. Add a flight plan. There we are. Yeah, you can see what it tried to do on the way out. It should have done this and then straight out towards the west, but it was taking us back by the VOR for some reason. There, that was the flight back out. Not far, was it really? You can see the 2 points in one shot just there. Takeoff, cruise, descent, approach, and in at minus 183. I'll wind that out as well. There's top of climb, top of descent. And we will go and pop in our top of descent this time as well, because I'm just thinking we're going to come in via Mopov. So 250 knots, 12,000 feet, 10,000 feet, 6,000 feet. And then 6,000 feet up to here. And then for 2.5, we need to be at 3,000 feet. So we're going to come in from this VOR down 152 degrees, 3,000 feet down to the ILS. There's the outer marker, minimums, and that's the middle marker and the missed approach point as well. So Mopov, let's see where it's got. So it has got top of descent there just after Mopov. That's where we can come down to 12,000 feet. So we've got 16, 23, 34, 55 miles up to there. And 3,000 will be 60 miles. So Mopov is going to be the Mopov will be top of descent. I'd have thought it's going to be the best place for it. I think is just there. However, this hasn't got any of the restrictions in, has it? Flight level, top of descent, we're going to be at 43,000 feet apparently. It's not yeah, it's not quite right, is it? So Mopov is here. I reckon at Mopov we need to be, let's have a look, what's the terrain height? 11,900, so we can't really be, we definitely can't be lower. Cheers, Jolly. I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. Mopov, flight level 120, so we've got terrain at 12,000 feet. So we definitely can't be any lower than that as we pass Mopov anyway. So if we aim to be Mopov at, let's say, flight level 200, then we come down to flight level 120 from there down to flight level 100, and then 6,000 feet up to the Campagno VOR. So Mopov at flight level 200. There we go, there's the plan. Mopov at flight level 200. 200. Well, it's 27 miles in it. We don't need to work that out in there. 27 miles. Let's go and put that in for now. And Mopov, is that how you actually spell it? UV, it is indeed. So 27 miles into there. And that's going to have us down at flight level 200 by Mopov. After that, we can lose the 8,000 feet. Excuse me. And then that should be tickety-boo. If we're going to put in the extended descent line, Lima India, Romeo Fox. 25. And the reciprocal runway of 25 is going to be Got 065 25 067. Wasn't too far off. For the rage allow. Good stuff. There we go. Not yet implement movement. Not bothered about that. So even still, we're on a straight line. We could just fly straight in. Skip the VOR out, to be honest with you. That's just going to make us turn right, then turn left and come back on ourselves. So there might be no point even doing that, to be honest. Let's speed out star. Because we are going to come in from this right hand side. We're already on the extended centre line already, more or less. So we're going to come in straight this way. Terrain is 5,800 feet, 2,300 feet to the south and west, 3.7 to the northwest, and then 5.8 to the east and the northeast. So as long as we're no lower than 5,800 feet as we come off this high terrain here, like I said, we're going to be at flight level 200 anyway, just there. We should be all right. And Mopov will be where's the runway at? It's just here. So that's a 25-mile ring. This red radius around the airport is 25 miles. So we know from Mopov we got to this 25-mile ring. We got 16. We got 23 miles from here, and then 23 miles into the airport after that. So there's almost 50 miles to lose the height. So a flight level 200, we'd need 60 for a straight in. So even if we were a bit lower, flight level 19, or even flight level 16, 0 would work fine for a straight in approach after Mopov anyway. So that's yo, Q, how's it going, buddy? Welcome along. That's always good to know that. So we can literally just go straight in. We'll skip out the VOR and the rest of the crap that goes with it. We'll have it straight in. We have Mopov, then Desuk, and then we got see, it's got the Rome VOR there as well, which is here, and then up to Campagno, and then back down on ourselves. Campagno 14 miles over fly point, and then in for the intercept for the ILS. So it's going to be here, down, Mopov, straight ahead, right turn, left turn, right turn again. I mean, there's really no point in that, is there? As long as we can get down, slow down, and have enough mileage to get there, then that seems a relatively decent choice way of getting in. Q, I'm very well, mate. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Oh, we haven't got rid of the ground spoilers. There we go. Let's have a look at the checklist. None of that. After start was all done. Taxi is all done. Lineup was all done. Oh, we did it all, did we? We just got the approach to go. Actually, there we go. Don't think that reset from our landing before, actually. That one's destination data. Just gonna have a quick look what the weather is actually into Rome at the minute. Let's get the raw stuff. There we go. That's a bit better. So we got light winds, 136 knots. We got good visibility. Few clouds, 1500. Scattered, 2500. Then broken, 3800. Well, we saw on the way out that the weather was a bit crap in Rome, wasn't it? 14 degrees. QNH still low there. 993. And we can see the Italian coast coming up now. There it is. Very cool. Very cool. Q, you're flying OMSJ to OKBK. Nice. Right, as I mentioned before, like I said, my throat's a bit dicky, so I'm just going to go and get another drink, and I'll be back with you just in a couple of minutes, hopefully, and maybe a paracetamol or two, just to get rid of the little bit of the scratch I can feel. So if you give me 2 minutes, guys, I'll be right back with you. Yo, guys. It's better. Got another drink. I've had a couple of tablets, so hopefully that might get rid of the sore throat I feel like I'm getting. There we are. Speed Arc Cruise. We are 290. It's coming up to the Italian coast. Let's have a quick look where we are, actually, in relation to our top of drop. There we are. So yeah, that's the arrival we should have done. We should have gone here, right turn, and then back down again, but I feel like we can go straight in, actually. Runway 25. Interrow must be it. There it is there. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll straighten ourselves up, fly the extended centre line, And we'll, if we zoom out a little bit, we can pick the point that we want to go direct to after this. Really, if we go flight plan, and we'll zoom back in a bit. There we are. Let's have a quick look at this then. Straight here, so we know that we're going to be Mach 2. We're going to start our descent down to flight level 200 from there. And then we've still got 50, nearly 50 miles to go straight in. So, if we do that, we're going to skip out this VOR nonsense. We're going to skip out this VOR nonsense that it's got here. Up to there, back down again. So, it's going to be straight to the centre fix 25 after... after Mop Fu, straight to the centre fix. So that is a direct we are going to take. So tomorrow night's stream. Yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Like Jolly. Hopefully it's not the old Rona. We don't want any of that going around. I mean, obviously my missus has got it, so it is in my house at the minute. So, however, whenever I've been around it, I've worn a mask just in case, but I don't think it's helped. I'd have caught it when I was asleep last night, no doubt. But hopefully, my two young boys don't get it either. That'll be the main thing. But I guess for restrictions wise, even here in the UK, there's, even if you got it, there's no restrictions. You can go out and go to work still. If your work has it. But I know most places to work, they'll make you have a test before you go in. And if you got it, they then send you back home for 5 days. And you're going to have 2 negative tests before you actually allowed back in. So, but yeah, I managed to go 2 years without catching it. And then it all of a sudden seems to be now running. It's running rife again across here in the UK. Anyway, at the minute, it's I think they were saying on average there's about 500, 600,000 people a week at the minute that have it over here. But they get from tomorrow anyway. The all the testing stops, so you can't even get lateral flow tests or anything like that to even test. So you would never know under what the government classes their living with COVID plan. You just have to deal with it, and they recommend if you feel ill, then not to go near someone, I guess. But there's nothing legally stopping you from actually going out with it in the supermarket or anywhere like that. Oh shit, there's top of drop. Anyway, let's go down. You got so many test kits. Yeah, we've got, I think I've only got, what have I got left? 1 kit that contains 6, I think, of what we got left. I'm not sure how they come obviously in the States, but we can order, or we could order 2 boxes of 7 every week for free. But yeah, they're going to make you pay for them from tomorrow. So anyway, there's that topper drop. There's we're going to level off just by Desuk. Where is Desuk? Where is Desuk? There it is. Which means we can go down to flight level 100 from there, which is fine. That's quite. So that's if we just put flight level 100 in now. Actually, no, we won't. We'll stick at 14. Flight level 140 for now because of that high terrain. We'll stay there. And let's go and put in some destination stuff. So, Rome, QNH is 995, just gone up slightly by 2 hectopascals. It was 993, now 995. Temperature dropped a little bit, it's now 12 degrees from the 14 degrees it was. And the wind, what is the wind? Is 250 at 9 knots. And we're landing 250, so a nice headwind. Barrow ref will be, what are we, Cat C 243. There we go. So anyway, from this mop view, we're going direct center fix. We're going to skip the rest out. So direct, skip out all that stuff. Center fix 25 now, direct, and that'll line us up on that extended center line quite nicely. And we're going to put in now, I think in the progress page, as we're going direct now to runway, let's go and have in LIFR 25. Not that one. Progress LIRF 25. So we've got 48 miles to run. We need about 60. So our rate of descent probably should just become a bit higher. Let's try 310 knots for this bit. We'll just increase that speed a bit. And we'll come down 11,000 feet. Oh, look at that. 4,700 feet per minute. Rapid descent time. So, with 30 miles to run, we want to be at 10,000 feet, ideally. So, we've got 10 miles. 10 miles to lose 7,000 feet. 7.3 is 21. We are looking like we are slightly high. So let's just get rid of that speed a bit, get a bit more speed up. 320. There we are. Let's get rid of a bit of that height. We have got terrain somewhere coming in as well. Here we go. We're actually gonna skip across. It is here, and we have. Actually, we're coming into the bit that's got. It's 5,800 really, isn't it? So, still looking alright-ish, I think, at the minute. I'm going to level off there. Just go 6,000 feet. And we are going to start bringing the speed back now for that 250 knot restriction. Just get back to about 270 for now. And speed break time. Kill a few fairies on the way down. So hopefully we shouldn't have too much. Actually, we can't see much out there, can we, at the minute? We will get the lights on now, just out the way, so we don't forget. Seatbelt sign come on as well. And we have 30. So we're not that far. We're not that far off now. We wanted it there. We wanted to be 10,000 feet. We're 13,000 now. So we should hopefully be all right. +4 anti-ice time through that cloud. And we'll keep them down 3,000 feet. Ooh, that is tight. That is tight. We're clear of the train now, so we can get down to as low as we want, or we need to be. We're going to get another speeding ticket here anyway. We're 26 miles out, which is ever so slightly high, so I'm going to keep that descent coming right the way down. But we will get pulled on the localizer. There is Lockstar. AP2 can go on as well. So that is all good. We've got 25 miles to lose. 9,000 feet. 9 threes and now 27. So we're back on profile with a bit of speed. We'll just imagine air traffic giving us free speed for now. I'm going to keep that coming down just for the next few miles. And then, oh, we shouldn't have glide slope star now anyway, to be fair. I would not like to have glide slope star now. Progress. Performance. Let's get the approach fade active then. That keeps us on the glide slope now anyway. And we're probably not going to have many issues. We're going to end up being high, I think. If we can catch it back up as we slow down, that'll be good. Like, let's go back on the QNH. 6,200 and slowing down as well. Let's go and get the go around stuff in. There's the ILS. Go around is 3,000 anyway, so that's already set in there. I still feel like we're high. We are high. 16 miles to run. We're still 260 knots. We need to slow down pretty quick here. Speed is coming off. There's 250 knots. Cat 3 single, Cat 3 dual. Still high. We need to get below that amber marker there before we can pull the first stage of flaps to get anything like a bit of speed off. Runway should be directly ahead of us then. I think we might have to get the gear down shortly just to get a bit of drag. 12 miles, 4,000 feet, 4 3s to 12. So that would be bang on profile there, I would say. Right, there's the flaps. Let's get ready to get stage 1 out. 11 miles. It's not worked out too bad then. We're getting back on profile. There we are, flaps. 1. So like that glide slope to come back towards, not further away. We are slowing down though, so that's alright. Let's have a look. 9.7, we want it to be at 3,000 feet. Yeah, it was slightly, ever so slightly high. Which way is that glide slope going? The wrong way. Try and catch it back up.
2,500.
There it is. It's coming to say hello again. Glide slope star, there we go. Perfect. Flap 2. Oh, just a bit too fast. We need to slow down, really. Shut that up a second. Ignore that overspeed. Gear's coming down. That is armed. Auto brake can be armed as well. Bang on the glide slope. 5 miles. We need to still slow down. But it's looking much better than what it did. Glide slope is good. There's a runway. 2 whites, 2 reds. We caught that up nicely. One thing in the cabin. We can have flap 3. We're back. We're stable at 4 miles and at 1,000 feet. Which is where we want it to be. Perfect stuff. And when we arrive, what we're going to do... Where's the parking spot? Where's 2.5? So anyway, Bravo Echo, Bravo Fox. We started off here. So if we roll all the way down to actually Bravo Golf...
1,000.
Or Bravo Fox, take straight ahead and straight in. So actually we could have low auto brake for that. There it is. Flat full. All good stuff. There we are. So we had a rapid descent, but we did catch up. Bang on profile now. And 2 whites, 2 reds. With 2 miles to go. We've got the gear down, the signs are on. Cabin's advised, spoilers are armed. Flaps are full, ECA memos landing, no blue. Good stuff. Wind is, like we said, 9 knots directly, 250 right down the runway.
300. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
There we go, reverses. And we have decel, there we go guys, welcome back down to Rome Fiumicino. Like I said, we'll just roll all the way out, we'll let the reverses and the auto brake do the slowing us down here. Because we can roll quite a way along. And we're not going to take this one, we'll take the next on the left. Taxi, and there's 80 knots. .60 reverse idle, auto brake can come off, and we'll just nicely tootle on down to this exit. Which is Bravo Golf, as we just discussed. Just a couple of minutes ago. And that's where we started off at. The stand straight ahead is where we push back. push back from just how long ago was it? Let's have a quick look. Ooh. An hour and 51 minutes ago is where we pushed back from. So let's go and get the APU up and running. That one, that can go on. That can come off. That can come off. That's taxi. That can come off as well. And what we'll do is we'll just double check on the chart where we are. Bravo Golf. We'll come around here. Bravo Tango, and straight into Mike or Tango will do the job. Excellent. So Mike or Tango are the next on the right. Will take us in. So we'll get rid of the flaps. We'll disarm the spoilers. And if we keep coming round to the right now, that should take us to our parking spot. There we go. Stand 708 was where we started from, so we'll finish on stand 708 as well. Now you can see this ORBX scenery for Rome. You can see the inside of the airport also modelled as well. Pretty cool. Right, we'll chuck on the brakes. There we are. Parking brake can be set. APU is available, so let's go and get off or shut down engine 2, engine 1, and we will get the rest of the lights off. That one can come off, that can come off, nav logo, wing lights, and that can go off as well. Seatbelt signs can come off, and there we are, nicely and safely back down to Rome, like I said, where we started from just under 2 hours ago. Let's go and get the ground crew to open the front door, connect the jet bridge, external power, baggage, and we'll get the catering truck for the crew that's going to take over from us after this. So hopefully they should all be what the hell, there we are. I think we crashed into the jet bridges. They don't want to move. We have come a little bit too far forward, actually. I wonder if we can, that'd be quite amusing, if we can reverse ourselves back a little bit. Let's just try that. Parking brakes off, full reverse. Ah, we turned the engine off, haven't we? We won't bother doing that then. Anyway, passengers can now jump in that case. Definitely have come far too far forward. But yeah, there we are. It wasn't too bad. What was that landing rate on the way back? Let's get Valantra up and have a look. We'll complete that flight and have a brief of the 2 trips we've done tonight, back from Rome across the Split and then back again. So let's go and grab the map and the flights we've just done. Split into Rome, there it is. So you can see what we did. We left Split. The flight plan reckoned we were going back to Split. Anyway, we took that direct out over the sea. There's our cruise phase. There's our top of descent. We're down, levelled off, down. It was nice continuous descent arrival, really, all the way to here, and then down again on the glide slope, and we landed 146, which is not too bad. 146. Were we in the touchdown zone? Let's have a look. Just after it. Actually, we used up quite a bit of runway there, didn't we? For the for that. Oh no, we were still inside it. That's all right. 146 and all the way up to here, and there was our taxi in, which is where we started from earlier on. So if we go back, let's just see the one out. There it is. Just be interested to see where we did. If we did finish on the same stand, I'm sure we did. Yeah, we did. There we are. This one just here. And you can see our attack. That's the one coming back in, taxied in, and on the same stand as well. Excellent. Just a shame that we're taking off part of the wing with the jet bridge. and the passengers need to jump. And there's no baggage or catering turned up either. See if we can get that. Baggage. Oh, there we go. That's coming now. But anyway, guys, there you go. Welcome back down to Rome. I think so. Yeah, we're going to leave that there. Tomorrow night, if you do want to come along, tomorrow night we are going to fly the Taurus A340-600 in X-plane tomorrow night, just for a bit of a change. It's had an update. We have some nice liveries. We're going to fly, even though British Airways didn't have any A340s, we are going to fly from where we left it off last time in Alicante down in Spain, back up to London Gatwick. So which is about, let's have a quick look, how long is that flight? Let's have a quick look before we go. Let's grab this a second, and we'll make the flight plan and have a look. So we're going to be Speedbird 2125. We're going to go out of Alicante up to London Gatwick, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. And we're going to be the 346, where is that? 346, there it is. 872 miles, it reckons 2 hours 25 on there. But if we generate that flight plan, let's have a quick look. It'll be a bit less than that, it might be about 2 hours actually. Airtime 2 hours 11 minutes. And we need a whopping nearly 30 tons of fuel for that flight tomorrow night. But should be good. We have ortho for the whole thing. We got scenery for Gatwick. We've got scenery down here in Alicante and X-plane as well. The whole ortho for Spain and France, and also for London as well. Should be good. And obviously with X-plane there is no importing from SimBrief. We have to do the full setup manually, and so yeah, it should be good fun. So tomorrow night, it might be a slightly earlier stream tomorrow because of how long the actual flight is. So we're going to start at between 5:30 and 6 PM UK time. So that is 4:30, 5 o'clock Zulu for anyone that's not on the UK time zone. But yeah, we're going to hop into X-plane and have a little mooch about into the 340-600. Obviously, that does have working LNAV, VNAV, everything you can think of in that plane actually works. So we'll see the difference between the VNAV in this and then the VNAV in that tomorrow night. So yeah, we can compare the two, have a look, see how it goes. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, like I said, at around about 5:30 UK time to get set up and hopefully depart out of Alicante about 6 o'clock to arrive back into Gatwick just after 8 o'clock in the evening. But guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your Thursday evening to come along and fly with us. Jolly, I hope you enjoyed your little trip across from Rome to Split. And if you are coming back, are you or not? See, I can't see you on here. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully see you again in another live stream at some point as well. So hopefully see Gally. I think we may have. He said he was back in 20 minutes, but he hasn't. I think he may have missed the land tonight, unfortunately. But he did want to see the A340 out tomorrow night, so we'll fly that for the evening tomorrow. So guys, yeah, thank you so much again for coming out. I think we've got a couple of new subs on YouTube that didn't actually pop up in Streamlabs for some reason. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got a couple of new subscribers on YouTube as well tonight, so thank you ever so much for that. And like I said, I'll leave that there, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the live stream tomorrow evening. But for now, guys, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and I will see you all tomorrow.